Hello. So, there was a lot of interest in the underwater house that I showed the other day, and a lot of people were PMing me asking if it was on a server. It is not. So, because I understand that a lot of people want to kind of rummage around in there and explore on their own, sorry, it's a local game. But we did add on to it, and I wanted to show you guys what was done. So, here we go. Oh, hello, creepers. So, spawn is on this island right next to the entrance pavilion. Let's go in there and check it out. Somebody commented that it was very Myst and Riven-esque, and I really appreciated that because those were some of my favorite games when I was a little kid. If I recall correctly, they came out around '93, and it was the first game of that type that I'd ever played. Up until then, I had played a lot of like trivia games and like Carmen Sandiego and stuff like that. It was the first thing that came close to, well, I mean, I guess you could classify it as an RPG that I ever played, and I loved it. I loved the architecture of it, I loved the feel of it. And that's kind of what I was thinking about, so I'm glad that that really came across in the architecture here. So anyways, we go down this hallway, which was a giant pain to build. Building underwater is a giant pain to begin with. Usually, I used to fill it with dirt and then like very carefully chip away at the dirt inside, trying not to break the glass shell. But I recently discovered you can fill it with wool and then just burn it away, so you don't have to worry about cracking the outer shell, which is amazing. And it's really fast. Leaves are actually even faster, I've discovered. So it brings us out into this main room. Basically just one giant room. I did my best to try to define separate spaces, like the carpeting over by the enchanting area, the fence and the banners over here in the crafting area, and the bedroom even has a completely different floor. I really like that because it's hard to define separate spaces within... Shush, cat! It's hard to define separate spaces within one giant room, so I did my best. I like the little fireplace here. Nether rack is great for that. And the little garden here makes it feel very HRMA, which I really love. I mean, hell, I would live in this house for real, like in real life, if this existed. But anyway, so here's the bedroom. I recently, this is the first world that I have that I actually started trying to decorate a bit. And I really like it. It adds a special little touch to it. I like that. This jukebox, the chest has all the discs and everything. Anyway. On the other side of the room, we've got this crafting area. The cat is here because for a little while I was having trouble with creepers spawning in here. It shouldn't be a problem anymore. It's pretty well lit. But just in case, there's a cat here. Our enchanting area. I love armor stands. I think they just look super cool. And we have a little storage room over here, which I like. And then, if we go in here, you see our vegetable farm. Well, fruits and vegetables, whatever. So we've got our farm, which is very ready for picking. I need to harvest. But, so here's our farm. And then if we go down here, be prepared, it's about to be really loud. As I'm sure you've guessed, down here are our animals. Sheep look so funny once you shear them. It's hilarious. Poor shorn sheep. But yes, so we've got our cows, we've got our pigs, our sheep, and our chickens. Chickens are such a huge pain in the ass. The second you open the gate, they run out. So I put them down in a trench where they can barely move, and then put a fence up top. And it's super effective. I'm going to turn this on for a second so you can see how many eggs we actually gather. But that way I can close this. Well, that was a bit of a small gather, but usually I've got like five stacks of eggs. And then come back up here. Ah, no! Ugh, stupid things. Usually they can't jump out because they're too slow. But, you know, whatever. Pigs, sheep. You. Yeah, go in there. That's fine. So anyway, super loud down here. Let's get out of here. On the other side, so we've got this. The other side is a naturally occurring cave that I discovered. Hello, spider. I don't know what's down here. Trouble is what's down there. But anyway, this naturally occurring cave that I'm going to start my strip mining in. It's kind of nice. It's got a little bit of everything. So that's where I'm going to start mining out of. I mean, I figure why not, you know. So we come up here, back up through here. And the idea was, if this was a PvP server, or if, you know, we were planning on going into survival mode, and if for whatever reason there's like a siege on the compound, we wanted to be able to observe it from outside. The problem is, if it's being attacked from the outside, we don't want to come up this way because then we'll be surrounded. So I came up with a solution. We have a jail. Rick's bed, my boyfriend Rick, is actually, his bed is in here. I don't know why he put his bed in the jail. Once he's in there, he can't get out unless he just breaks the door down and makes a new door. But, you know, whatever. I can just leave him in there. That's fine. So this is our teleporter room. We have an incoming teleport pad, which I denoted with some glowstone. Maybe it's just because I've watched so much sci-fi in my life, but I just feel like a teleport pad ought to be glowing and defined somehow. But we can go 3 places from here. We can go up to the entrance pavilion, where we started this tour. We can go into the arena, which I'll show you in a minute, or we can go up to the command observation and point and lookout area. So first, let me show you the observation and lookout. Again, with our incoming pad. This is command observation. Now, I don't know why I called it that. It really feels sort of like, okay, I don't know, let me see, like Star Trek. In Star Trek Generations, in the beginning of the movie, Data goes all nuts, and then we discover that there's like this observation deck that's been cloaked. It's up on the hilltop, and the whole village didn't even know about it. That's kind of the feel of this. Oh, hello, everybody. I'm gonna go down there with a sword and just clean house. But anyway, so the point was we wanted to be able to see the compound from up here, which you can. That big glass structure right there that you see is the arena. We'll go in there in a minute. But yeah, I put some minecarts in here so we can actually sit and just kind of enjoy the view. I think it's really cool. And then this, the redstone's not quite finished, but this is going to be a hidden room. The bookcases are going to slide together, and they'll open as we approach. But this is our hidden room. So we've got all of these enchanted armor sets, some storage, and then enchanting and crafting. On the other side right there is out the world, so there's probably something right in there. Anyway, so if you look closely, well, you don't have to look that closely, but up on the top of the hill up there, you can see another structure. That's Point Lookout. So from here, we have a very limited view. I wanted to be able to see the compound from the other side as well. Note there is no in and out here except for teleport pads. So from here, we can go home to the teleport room, we can go to Point Lookout. So let's go over there. And we can see it from the other side. You can see the observation deck over there, and now you can see the other side of the compound. If, for whatever reason, you need a clearer view, you can go up to the roof up here. I don't know if that's much clearer, but it's a little higher. I don't know. So, let's go back home. And note the only way to go back home is to go back to command, and then go home. So let's go back home, and I'll show you the arena. So, The idea for this arena originally was going to be a sort of Hunger Games-esque battle arena. Um, originally we had like a maze that was hovering through, and you had to jump up to get to the teleport pad to get out. And it was filled with creepers and endermen and skeletons and all sorts of stuff. Right now, as you can see, it's empty. But we are planning on completing this build very soon. And that spawns us back in the middle of the house. So that's our home. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I'm really proud of it. It's the first cool thing I feel like I've built. And I'm experimenting with some building ideas and techniques, some architecture ideas and techniques. We're going to keep adding on. I don't know what else we could put in here, to be honest, but we're going to keep adding on and finding new things and making new things. But thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a happy Minecrafting day. That was super cheesy.